Good morning, children. I hope everybody is fine. In our previous class, we discussed Dancing in the Rain, written by Ajim H. Premji, and we didn't discuss the textual part. Shall we start the textual grammar? So, Dancing in the Rain, written by Ajim H. Premji. The previous class we discussed, completed, and now we are going to discuss the textual grammar, and better to listen carefully and you have to practice more and more, right? Here, first I am going to explain you stress marking word. Stress mark. Stress mark. Stress mark. Stress mark is nothing but a vertical bar. Stress mark is nothing but a vertical bar. For you should take the example: father, teacher, and doctor. Father, teacher, doctor. The given examples, the word which stresses the word is among these words, just F is a stress word. Father. So use stress mark like this. And teacher, here all the syllables, just here T, stress mark. Doctor, again use D. How it came? What about its explanation? We will discuss and we will give the clear information in later classes. Just for the sake of the completion, we have to complete the answers, and I am going to discuss it now, and please write down and note down the important points. Here the given words are criminal. Criminal. The word C is stress mark. One more thing, and while you are using stress mark, just use the left side. Criminal. Here use left side. Criminal, and don't give the stress mark to the right one. If you give the stress mark to the right one, that word refers to R, so that is wrong. Better to use the left side of the word, criminal, like that. And attempt, in the word T is a silent word, stress word. Answer, A is stress word. Return, T is stress word. Important, P, stress word. Curiosity, O, stress word. Monsoon, S, stress word. Reality, A, stress word. And aspiration, or stress word. Society, C is stress word. Once again, I am going to explain all answers. Check once again, please. Criminal, the stress mark is C. Attempt, ATT, attempt. Here the stress mark is here. First is T, attempt. And answer, the stress word is A. Return, T is stress word. Important, P is stress word. Curiosity, O is stress word. Monsoon, S is a stress word. Reality, A is stress word. Aspiration, R is a stress word. And society, C is a stress word. Next bit, 1.4 in your textbook. 1.4 in your textbook. 1.4 in your textbook. Here, match the following words in column A with their meanings in column B. It is the question. So let us start now. Here the meanings are colleague, contemporary, philanthropist, atheist, and philatelist, laboratory, aquarium, museum, dispensary, habitat. I will read once again. Listen, Anna. First, colleague, contemporary, philanthropist, atheist, philatelist, laboratory, aquarium, museum, dispensary, habitat. Here, the first one, let me find out the matching. Colleague. So the answer is E. A person that you work within a profession or a business. The companion. The person who studies together. The person who works in the same office. The person who works in the same college should be called as colleague. So the first answer is E. Right. And contemporary, the word meaning. Contemporary means a person who lives at the same time as somebody else. Contemporary poet, the same era. So the answer is H. Third one, philanthropist. Answer is a person who actively promotes human welfare, especially by making financial donations. The man who serves his service for the welfare of the poor people should be called as a philanthropist. The man who devotes his service for the welfare of the poor people. So third answer is A is right. And atheist. Atheist means a person who believes that God does not exist. The person who doesn't have any faith towards God. That is, the option is B. Fourth answer is B. And the fifth one is philatelist. Philatelist. So the answer J is right. That is, a person who collects studies stamps. The person who collects studies or stamps should be called as philatelist. And sixth one is laboratory. So laboratory answer is a room or building used for conducting scientific research equipments. The building which refers scientific research tools, that should be called as laboratory. And aquarium. Aquarium, the answer is F. A transparent tank in which fish and other water creatures and plants are kept. That is called aquarium. So the answer is F. Next, museum. Museum, the answer is C is right. A building in which objects of artistic, cultural, historical interest are shown to public. That is museum. Ninth one, dispensary is, the apt answer is a place where medicines are kept. A place where medicines are compounded or kept. That should be called as dispensary. The last one, habitat. The answer is G. The type of place that an animal normally lives in. So these are the answers. Once again, I will repeat the answers. The first one is E, second H, third A, fourth B, fifth J, sixth I, seventh F, eighth C, ninth D, 10th G. It is very, very important for the purpose of examination. Please by heart and practice once again yourself. Now, I will discuss 1.5 idioms and phrases. Idiom. So it is entirely different when you compare the word and this meaning is entirely different. So I am going to discuss in front of you some examples. Listen carefully. The first one is give and take. Give and take. Be willing to accept what somebody wants and to give up some of what you want. అంటే వేరే వాళ్ళ కోసం మనకున్నటువంటి వాటిని వదులుకొని వారి శ్రేయస్సు గురించి ఆలోచించడం. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే గివ్ అండ్ టేక్ అంటారు. నౌ ఐ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఇడియం. ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ మస్ట్ ఫాలో a give and take policy regarding the employee strike. Listen once again. Give and take. The meaning of this word is be willing to accept what somebody wants and give up some of what you want. It is the meaning. So then we have to create with example. That is, the government must follow a give and take policy regarding the employees' strike. It is the example of that given idiom. The second one is given. Given means to admit defeat. ఓటమిని అంగీకరించడాన్ని given అంటారు. So by using this idiom, we have to create one example. Finally, the enemy gave in. Finally, the enemy gave in. It is the example of that idiom. Next, dance to others' tune. Dance to others' tune. To do whatever others tells you. To do whatever others tells you. Whatever they said, we have to follow. So dance to others' tune. So here, to do whatever others tells to you. Now the best example is, my brother always dances to his wife's tune. My brother always dances to his wife's tune. So what we have to do here, just with the help of the idiom, just we have to create our own sentence, and again completion of your answer, just you have to underline the idiom. It is very, very important. At the same time, for the examination purpose, it is very, very useful to you, and practice more and more. My brother always dances to his wife's tune. Clear? Next. Come, rain or shine. This is also very important. Come, rain or shine. That means, whatever happens, whatever it may be, I can complete this task. ఏది ఏమైనా సరే, ఏది ఏమైనప్పటికీ మనం ఏమంటామంటే come rain or shine. Let us see for example. Come rain or shine, our family decided to go on a pilgrimage. Come rain or shine, our family decided to go on a pilgrimage. ఏది ఏమైనా సరే మా ఫ్యామిలీ వాళ్ళు మాత్రం తీర్థయాత్రలకు పోవాల్సిందే. ఎలా ఏది ఏమైనప్పటికీ కూడా. Come rain or shine, this year I will get a seat in medicine. Like that we can create so many examples, but we have to know the meaning of the idiom compulsory. Without knowing the meaning, nobody can write the proper and relevant answer. My dear children, and better to know the meaning compulsory, then only we can able to write properly. Next one. The next word, raining cats and dogs. Wow, it's very simple, very easy. So without knowing the idiom meaning, everybody may not understand properly. Here, somewhat a little bit of confusion. What is that? Raining cats and dogs. It is entirely different. The meaning at the same time, the idiom. Here, raining heavily. The meaning of this word is raining heavily. So, by following the example is, it has been raining cats and dogs since yesterday. It has been raining cats and dogs since yesterday. So, that is the best example of that idiom. Rained out. Rained out means cancelled because of rain. Cancelled because of rain. Now the example. The T20 match between India and Pakistan was rained out. The T20 match between India and Pakistan was rained out. Okay. Next, child's play. Child's play means very easy to do. Very easy to do. So now let us play one example here. Winning Telangana is not a child's play. Winning Telangana is not a child's play. Or getting a seat in medicine is not a child's play. So we can write like that also. Next, a labor of love. A labor of love means a hard task we do because we want to, not because it is necessary. A hard task we do because we want to. అది చాలా కష్టమైన సమస్య. మనం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం కానీ అంత ఇంపార్టెంట్, అంత నెసరీ కాదు. It is because a labor of love we climbed Mount Everest. It is because a labor of love We climbed Mount Everest is the best example to give an idiom. Next, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. Learn what to do or not to do in the future after having bad experience in the past. అంటే గతంలో జరిగిన సంఘటనలు బేస్గా తీసుకొని భవిష్యత్తులో ఎలా ఉండాలో ఎలా చేయాలో తెలుసుకోవడం. It is depend on the previous experience. The previous experience has given us a great lesson. Through that lesson, we have to do what is right and what is wrong. So, once again, the example, the opposition parties in Telangana have learned. The opposition parties in Telangana have learned their lesson after competing with the TRS party. The opposition parties in Telangana have learned their lesson after competing with the TRS party. Last idiom, teach to the test. Teach to the test. The meaning, to teach students only what is necessary in order to pass a test rather than help them develop a range of skills. పిల్లవాళ్ళకి ఆ సబ్జెక్టుని అంటే ఆ పరీక్షకు తగ్గిన సిలబస్ని చెప్పడం లేదా ఒక మంచి స్థాయిలోకి తీసుకునే విధంగా ప్రయత్నం చేయడం. అంటే ఆ పిల్లవాడు పాస్ అవ్వడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి, దాంతో కూడా ఒక మంచి స్థాయిలోకి వెళ్ళే విధంగా ప్రయత్నం చేయడాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే టీచ్ టు ది టెస్ట్ అంటారు. ఎగ్జాంపుల్, our present education system teaches to the text instead of developing a range of skills. Our present education system teaches to the test instead of developing a range of skills. These are some more important idioms. Once again, I will tell you, listen carefully. The first one is give and take, means be willing to accept what somebody wants and to give up some of what you want. The example is, the government must follow a give and take policy regarding the employees' strike. The government must follow a give and take policy regarding the employees' strike. Give in means to admit defeat. To admit defeat. So the answer is, finally the enemy gave in. Finally the enemy gave in. Next, dance to others' tune. Dance to others' tune. To do whatever others tells you. To do whatever other tell you. To do whatever others tell you. So the example is, my brother always dances to his wife's tune. My brother always dances to his wife's tune. Come rain or shine. Come rain or shine means whatever happens. Whatever happens. Come rain or shine, our family decided to go on a pilgrimage. Come rain or shine, our family decided to go on a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means what? Tirtha yatra. So otherwise we can create some more examples. Come rain or shine, this year I will get a medicine seat. So like that we have to create ourselves also. Next, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs. Raining heavily. Raining heavily. It has been raining cats and dogs since yesterday. Rigorously, the rain has been raining since yesterday. It has been raining cats and dogs since yesterday. Next, rained out. Rained out means cancelled because of rain. Cancelled because of rain. So the answer, the T20 match between India and Pakistan was rained out. The T20 match between India and Sri Lanka was rained out. Child's play means very easy to do. Very easy to do. So the best example of that idiom is, winning Telangana is not a child's play. Winning Telangana is not a child's play. Getting a seat in MBBS is not a child's play also. We can write some more examples. And next one is a labor of love. A hard task we do because we want to, not because it is necessary. So the example is, it is because a labor of love, it is because a labor of love we climbed Mount Everest. Learn your lesson. That means learn what to do or not to do in future after having a bad experience in the past. So the opposition parties in Telangana have learned their lesson after competing with the TRS party. Next, teach to the test. Means to teach students only what is necessary in order to pass a test rather than help them develop a range of skills. Our present education system teaches to the text instead of developing a range of skills. So, the remaining part 1.6 we will discuss tomorrow, Nana, and please concentrate more and more. And one more thing, all of you listen carefully. So, in second year, I said so many times in presence of you. So, do hard work and you have to enhance your skills. When you compare to first year and second year, a lot of difference. That is only objective oriented. In second year, it is totally depend upon your description. We have to create so many examples. And don't write shortcut methods. We have to elaborate the sentences frequently. Then only we have to get maximum marks. Do hard work and don't waste your valuable time. Don't get vexed and develop your interest. And read more and more and read a range of skills. You have to learn English and letter writing, note making, idioms, whatnot. So much knowledge will be here. So do hard work. Don't waste your valuable time. And one more thing, sincere, serious student surely secure supreme success. Once again, I will repeat you. Sincere, serious, systematic student surely secure supreme success on some day, if not today. So whatever I said, all these qualities have you. Definitely, you will get a good success in future. But be positive. Don't be negative in your mind. Always think in optimistic nature in your mind. Definitely, you should be succeed in the future. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. And we will meet again in our next class. The remaining part we will continue. Bye.